Have you ever wondered what the end of the world will look like according to the Catholic faith? The end times is a topic that fascinates many people, but in the Catholic Church, it is approached with hope, faith, and trust in God's plan. The Church teaches that the end of the world will be the culmination of history, when Christ will return in glory to judge the living and the dead. It is not something to fear, but something to prepare for, as it is a time of ultimate justice and mercy. The Catholic view of the end times is deeply rooted in the teachings of the Bible. In the Gospel of Matthew, Jesus speaks about his second coming, for as lightning comes from the east and flashes to the west, so will be the coming of the Son of Man, Matthew 24 verse 27. This powerful image reminds us that the return of Christ will be sudden and visible to all. There will be no mistaking his arrival, it will be unmistakable. The Catholic Church also emphasizes the importance of the final judgment. At the end of time, Christ will return to judge all people, both the living and the dead. The Nicene Creed, which we recite at Mass, affirms this belief when we say, "He will come again in glory to judge the living and the dead, and his kingdom will have no end." This judgment is not just about punishing the wicked or rewarding the righteous, it is about the final setting of all things right, according to God's perfect justice. But what does this mean for us, as Catholics, in our daily lives? The Church teaches that the end times are not meant to be a cause for anxiety or fear but a call to live a life of holiness. In 1 Peter 4 verse 7, we are reminded, "The end of all things is near. Therefore be clear-minded and self-controlled so that you can pray." We are called to live each day as if Christ could return at any moment, striving to live lives of faith, love, and service to others. The Church also teaches that, before the final judgment, there will be a time of tribulation. This is often referred to as the Great Tribulation, a period of suffering and trial that will test the faith of the believers. However, even in the midst of trials, Catholics are encouraged to hold on to hope, knowing that Christ's victory over sin and death is certain. As Jesus said, "Take heart. I have overcome the world," John 16 verse 33. The Church also looks forward to the new heaven and new earth that will be established after Christ's return. The book of Revelation describes this promise. "Then I saw a new heaven and a new earth, for the first heaven and the first earth had passed away," Revelation 21 verse 1. This new creation will be free from suffering, death, and sin. It will be a place of perfect peace and joy, where God will dwell with his people forever. As Catholics, we are encouraged to live our lives in anticipation of Christ's return, not by obsessing over signs of the end times, but by focusing on living out the gospel. The Church calls us to be vigilant, to be prepared, and to trust in God's plan. As we wait for the fulfillment of his promises, we are called to be faithful stewards of the gifts God has given us, loving our neighbors, and seeking justice and peace. In conclusion, the Catholic view of the end times is one of hope and trust. While we may not know the exact day or hour of Christ's return, we do know that God's plan for the world is good. As we await his coming, let us live with the expectation that Christ will bring about the renewal of all things, and that through him, we will be given the gift of eternal life.